Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining me today to get this quick message that I have for you. Last week, uh, in honor of Women's History, I gave a message, and the message that I gave was based out of the scripture in Numbers 13, and it's really talking about when the spies went and they spied out the land. And it was interesting because I thought that it was really good when we look at our purpose and destiny and we look at our journey that we're on in life. And from the perspective of the spies going to spy out this land that had been promised to them, and then realizing when they got there that there were giants in the land. And it was interesting because, when they got there, it was giants in the land, but it wasn't that God said that there wouldn't be giants in the land. It's just that God left that part out. And that's what I wanted to share with you today, because I think it's important. A lot of times, as we're going through our journey in life and as we're going through things in life, and, we feel like, I'm supposed to be going in this direction. I'm supposed to be moving in this direction. I'm supposed to be doing these things. And then things happen, right? Things happen that kind of shift our whole existence. I was helping my nephew review his application or his essay for his scholarship, and it reminded me that all of this time, his entire life, and now he's embarking upon this huge moment in life, becoming a man and going on to college and receiving his education, that he had to do that without his mother because life happens, right? And as much as life happens, as much as things are difficult in our life, as much as we experience giants in our journey, God never said that there wouldn't be giants. He didn't say that there wouldn't be obstacles. He didn't say that there wouldn't be challenges. He didn't say that we wouldn't have times of hardship or times of struggle or times that we had to experience things that were not good things. I talk to people all the time, and they share stories in their life about how they experienced things that were very heartbreaking and very hard and challenging, and things that were very hurtful, and things that were very just not ideal. Like, they don't align to what we expect or how we expect our life to be, and it doesn't align with how we think that our God would create our life and our path, if we're honest. But the giants that were in the land were not the problem. And that's what I talked about when I talked about this message. The giant weren't the problem. The problem was the perspective of the giants, the perspective of walking in what God has in store for you, the perspective of really embracing everything that God has in store for your life, regardless of the obstacles, regardless of the challenges, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the things that don't align, regardless of the things that are not ideal, regardless of the things that may be so far outside of what your expectation is. God says that He promised them this land, and it didn't matter what giants were there, but their perspective is the thing that caused them to be delayed in walking in their promise. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It was two things that I shared in my message. Number one was perspective, and perception, and number two was position. Like, are you, as you're going in this year and you're going through your journey, are you going to give up what God has purposed for your life, whatever path that may be, whatever opportunity that may be, whatever door that may be that is waiting for you to walk in it? Are you going to give up your position? Are you going to give up what God has purposed for your life because you're too focused on the obstacles, the challenges, and the giants? Look, I am walking in this season of my life, and I am not going to give up on anything that God has in store for me. And what that means is we have to lose some things. We have to let go of some things and some mindsets and some perceptions and some perspectives. And we have to make a decision in life moving forward. Am I going to walk in everything that God has in store for my life? And how do I do that? How do I do that with purpose? How do I do that with strength? How do I do that with confidence? How do I do that with faith, walking into the next season of my life? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It wasn't much. I just wanted to share that giants are giants. And life comes with challenges, and life comes with struggles, and life also comes with success, and life comes with purpose, and life comes with promise. And when you're standing at the brink of what God has in store for you, are you going to focus on the promise, or are you going to focus on the giants? I hope that message blessed you today, and I hope it really encouraged you today. It's Women's History Month. I'm excited because I stand on the legacy of so many great women. And I was thinking about that the other day when someone asked me to share a message for the website, for this agency that I work with. And I thought about that. You know, I stand on the legacy of many great women. My mother, who has shown me an example of service, hard work, nurturing, caring, you know, being committed not only to her family, but to everyone that she comes in contact with. My mother has a pure heart of service and love, and it is exemplified in everything that she does and what she represents. And then I got on this ancestry, and it made me start to think about, you know, other things. And my grandmother, you know, my grandmother, who is the epitome in my life as strength. My grandmother, Mama, that's what we called her. Her name really should be G-Ma, because I found out she a G, but Mama is the epitome of strength. She is the epitome of what I think about when I think of a strong Black woman, you know, that really had to do what she had to do to get things done, but also had a heart of service and for others. And then my grandmother, my other grandmother, Tommy, who is the epitome of sacrifice. You know, my dad lost his mom when he was a teenager, and she lost her life giving birth during childbirth. And that is the epitome of sacrifice, when you give up your life for your child. So I stand on the heels of some amazing, phenomenal women, and collectively, I believe that I have inherited a little piece of each and every one of them. So I just encourage you to think about, you know, your legacy and the legacy that you leave behind, and the legacy that helped to create you to be who you are. And make sure you walk in that. Walk in your purpose, walk in your destiny, walk in the things that God has promised, and don't let the obstacles and challenges of your life, because we've all experienced challenges. When I look through my history and my family, like, we've all experienced challenges, but don't allow the challenges to define who you are. Continue to shine bright like the diamond that you are, and continue to set the pace for those that are coming behind you. Be blessed. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great, amazing day. And to remember to celebrate women, not just today, not just this month, but continue to celebrate the legacy, the leadership, the heart, and the service that we give each and every day. Be blessed. Have a great day. Bye.